Quick question. 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 Quick question.
What's up, quick questioners? I'm Travis.
And I'm Jonathan, and welcome to Quick Question.
Before I get you the quick question, I just got to tell you a thing I just saw. I literally just saw this.
All right, shoot.
In our neighborhood, there is a poster for a lost pet. And it says, lost turtle. How the fuck do you lose a turtle?
That turtle's gone, dude.
No, this is the thing is you go like, oh, how long has it been missing? 2 days? All right, search like a 10-foot radius. We'll still be able to find it.
It's not going far. But it's been really hot out here, too. That turtle's probably like a potato chip right now.
Or a soup. It's somebody's soup.
Yeah. Something got that turtle.
I can't put my head around how you have a pet turtle and it gets away from you. Like,
yeah. I don't know. It's a crafty turtle. It's a fox turtle.
I'm sorry. I meant rock. I had a rock and I don't know where I put it.
Lost pet. That would be a funny sign.
Yeah,
lost pet rock. All right.
What was its name? Rocky. I'm not creative. I'm not smart. I don't have a lot of ideas for pet rock names.
Oh, yeah?
So here's my quick question for you.
Let me have it.
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Ooh. Am I good at keeping secrets?
Yeah. Because I find a lot of people want to entrust me with secrets, and I'm good at keeping them. I have things I've never repeated, even though they've become like public knowledge. I
have things that I will take to the grave with me. Like no one will ever know these things.
Really?
Oh yeah, never.
Like what?
But I am an above average secret keeper.
I would agree with that because you do magic.
Yeah, well,
and that whole thing's based in secrets.
Yes, like I am a magician. So it's you don't tell your secrets. You don't want to blow it for other magicians. You want to keep the surprise. You want to keep the fun of magic. On a personal level, a lot of people tell me some dark, or not even dark. That a lot of people tell me dark stuff, but a lot of people tell me some stuff that's just like I can't repeat this.
Right.
You
have that way about you because I've told you shit. I've told you shit that I'm like, don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
And
people tend, I guess I just have that kind of a face. People
this guy looks like I could tell him my secrets.
I had a homeless guy the other day tell me some really interesting stuff. It's like, don't ever tell this to anybody.
Yeah, that was me, Jonathan. I have a home. You're in it. How dare you?
But here's my thing. If I get really good news, like look, I'm in the film and television business, and a lot of times I'm privy to information that's not yet public.
Right.
And I'm not supposed to tell people. Like if I book a new role and it hasn't been announced yet or something like that, I can't tell people. I'm bad at that. Because like I want to tell my friends and and I don't post it and stuff like that. I'm good. But like if I get some really good news, I'm like Roger Rabbit in the shave and a haircut, like, shave and a haircut. And Roger Rabbit's in the back of the room just like,
oh, yeah.
Right. And he like breaks out of the room. Like me trying to keep like good news is like Roger Rabbit.
I do have a Sadowski-shaped hole in my front door from when you got some good news.
I just broke through the wall.
Yeah, I need to tell you this thing, but don't repeat it. Yeah.
You keep secrets though.
I've
trusted you with some pretty.
Yeah. And I've told no one. You give me something to put in the vault, I keep it. But if it's something that I need to keep in my own vault, much like you're saying, I'm terrible. I can't keep my own secrets.
Right.
I can't do it. Like I'll be like, oh, I shouldn't tell anybody about this thing I wrote that it's my idea and I don't want anybody to like see it before it's ready. And then I'm immediately sharing it. Immediately.
I think I have more of my own secrets than I have of other people's secrets. As much as I love secrets and as much as I love keeping secrets, Trav, I come from a long line of gossipers.
Oh my God, me too.
I was raised by a bunch of Sicilian ladies. Like all they do is gossip.
Oh, sure. But I mean, I've now found I've lost friendships this way because one of my favorite activities is like, okay, cool. Everybody sit down. Let's start talking shit. Who isn't here? Here's what's
like
wrong
the
with
burn
it.
book?
Yeah. Like it's just all I want to do is just sit there and talk shit about people. And then I realized, thanks to just getting older and putting thousands of dollars towards therapy, that's my shit. That's not anything about that other person. That's me being like, I need to feel better about me. So here's how I feel better about me by making that person feel bad. Wow. That was a secret I wasn't expecting to give out. There it is. How about that?
There you go, man.
You do have one of those faces.
Breakthrough. Another breakthrough here at Quick Question. I've discussed this before with you. I always said that, being an adult is, being more comfortable with who you are.
Sure.
And being honest. So with secrets, why not just, there's a part of me that just wants to say, fuck it and divulge everything I know.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to hit pause then because there's some. That's collateral damage for me. I'm in there somewhere.
Yeah, but I mean, not that. But I mean,
no, I know what you're saying.
Out of sight is out of mind. And there's stuff I have like grade school secrets that I will never tell anybody.
Me too.
Yeah, I will
and
never.
I'm like, why am I holding on to this?
Exactly. Oh, it's like it's just taking up a lot of my random access memory.
Exactly. It's like I don't even fucking know those people. Some of those people I think are dead now because of the things that I was trying to keep secret. They came back to find them, and that's on them. You know. But I am awful at wanting to keep good news a secret too. So the other day, you and I had a great day together. I came home to something that was like technically a secret that I'm not supposed to talk about and that may jeopardize my ability to get this thing.
Does it have to do with the U.S. Postal Service?
Well, it has to do with something I received in the U.S. Postal Service.
I know what you're talking about.
And it has to do with a club that is secret-ish and has a couple of numbers in the name.
Did the letter say not to tell anybody?
I feel like it's a test. I feel like it's a test to see like...
But it's a public club. I mean, not public, but it's public knowledge.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm realizing. It is for people like me and like you who frequent the Disneyland park, but it's not necessarily...
You're horrible at keeping secrets.
I'm so bad, right?
I'm never telling you anything again. I am never fucking telling you anything again. The worst.
I told you I'm not good at my own secret. This can't come back to bite you. You have no involvement in it. Although I will take you.
Hey, let's just call a spade a spade. If Disneyland is listening to our podcast, that's a check in the right column.
Right, exactly. Also, too, please note that I have mailed back the membership request form. Mm-hmm. I've made it to stage 2. Like, that's a hard thing to do. All right, we have to spill the beans a little bit.
The beans have been spilled minutes ago.
But some people may not realize what the beans say.
I might be trying to join a certain club that rhymes with schmub schmurdy schmee at schmizni schmand.
Well, I mean, that's just a little too on the nose, Jonathan. How dare you?
I could have been better. Yeah.
There's a club at Disneyland called Club 33, and not everybody. I was surprised how many people didn't know about this. I do feel that it is common knowledge, but apparently it isn't.
And guys, this Club 33, it's a very, very exclusive thing. I think there's maybe a couple hundred members worldwide.
Yeah.
It is in fact the only place you can get booze in Disneyland.
In Disneyland proper. You can go over to California Adventure. California Adventure is just a drunken...
It's a hoot.
It is a hoot, but I mean, it is just a lot of drunk parents. It's just a lot of people with strollers and beers. What a great endorsement, Travis. I'm sure I'm a shoe-in now.
So anyway, this club, though, go on.
It's above the New Orleans Square section of Disneyland. So first of all, I'm a huge Disneyland.
Both of us, both Travis and myself, we are Disneyland annual pass holders.
Mm-hmm. Disney files? Disneyland files.
I wouldn't call myself a Disney file. I'm getting there.
You're getting there?
I'm getting there. I got a hat and a pin.
Yeah, and
I have a sweatshirt.
One of my favorite little memories of taking you along with this is what's fun to share addiction with a friend. Is I took you there at night and you went, I get it now. Like that
was great.
Yeah,
guys, if you haven't been to Disneyland, first off, go to Disneyland. If you live in California, buy the annual pass. It's way worth it. Travis and I will decide at 8:00 on a Wednesday to be like, hey, let's go see some fireworks, and we'll just drive down to Disneyland and watch the fireworks. And go on a few rides, and that's it. And it's totally worth it. And when you see Disneyland in daytime,
it's still magical.
It is magical.
Right.
It's the Magic Kingdom.
It is.
But when you go there at night, it's enchanting.
There's nothing like it.
It's enchanting.
Literally my favorite thing.
It's pretty cool.
So, and really the only time I've been to Club 33, which is the secret dining area above New Orleans Square, it used to be, all right, so I'm tired of this. This is a pet peeve I have. Don't go in front of the door marked 33 on Royal Street and take a photo and say, oh, I want to go here, because that's not the entrance anymore.
I don't think anybody knows that, Travis.
I know that's the thing I'm finding out as I get older is the things that I
think you're using this podcast as a means to vent about people taking pictures in front of the wrong door.
Is that not what podcasts are for? Anyway, my experience going to Club 33 is it's like going to the Titanic and it not sinking. Like it's just old worldly and fancy and cool, and I want to be a member worse than anything in the world.
So that's how I felt about the Magic Castle before I joined.
I can see that because it has a secret-y quality, and it has that old world vibe to it.
It's a private club, and it's very old worldy. It has like really ornate carpets and wood walls, and just that
Tiffany ceiling, right? Is that
that's the rumor that
right?
that one of the ceiling in the dining room it's like this stained glass dome, and people say it's Tiffany. I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
I mean, I could make a joke about another girl's name, but I feel that's just bad.
Is that a Tiffany? No, it's a Debbie Gibson.
Oh, that's
You young viewers wouldn't get that, but the older ones are laughing.
I think we're alone now. I think we got where people are going with that. It's an amazing. You've taken me there a couple of times because wait, am I allowed to say this?
I'm a magician.
You're a magician. Are you allowed to? Is it like AA? I don't know. Are you allowed to out people if they're members or not? Like, how does it work?
Yeah. No. Yes, I'm a member. Everybody. Yeah.
You can say that.
Of course.
Well, you just did, so it doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
But there's areas that only members can go, which I find fascinating. But
the library. That's it.
Well, I feel like there's other things you're not allowed to tell me that you're allowed to go
No,
to.
I swear to God. I swear to God. It's just the Magic Castle in the basement. There's this area of the castle that's called the Inner Circle. And that's where we have meetings and
it's where the Illuminati gets together and controls the shadow government.
A bunch of people's like old uncles who do card tricks. They get together and
The
decide
Illuminati,
the fate,
exactly,
and they decide the fate of the world.
Right. It's either there or the Denver airport. Those are the two places where the shadow governments happen.
So, but in the Inner Circle, there is a magic library at the Magic Castle, and they have all these books and videos, and magicians go there to practice, to swap secrets, to learn.
So you can tell secrets to other magicians?
Of course, yeah. How else do you learn?
I don't know. I'm not a magician.
Well, there you go.
So
we're good at what we do.
If I become a magician, you could tell me how you did a trick.
Yes, but how are you going to become a magician?
I would have to practice and learn some tricks, I would imagine.
But how would you learn them if people don't tell secrets?
Oh, son of a bitch. It seems...
Such a catch-22.
What is this, SAG?
How do I get in there?
I got to get Taft-Hartley'd into magic.
Yeah.
That is a joke for one person.
That's literally
one person.
And you're sitting across from him.
And he didn't laugh. So that tells me right there.
That one was for me. That one was a layup for me. Yeah.
And you just looked at me like, I get your reference and I'm moving on.
I get it. Get it.
Yeah. I don't even get the, I see what you did there. I just got the, Yeah.
So let me ask you, if 33 is supposed to be that big of a secret, how did you first come across it?
How did I first come across it? Well, I heard someone talk. Some loose lips were sinking the ships, I think is what happened.
Little homeless guy. I used to be a member. You don't know what I saw.
You don't know what I've seen. There's a vulture that talks. He sits above a giant clock.
Is this true?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You've been there.
I've been there.
Yes, yes.
There's an old harpsichord that rumor has it Elton John played once.
So
that's true also.
Is it like the Magic Castle in the sense that you have to be invited by a member to go?
Yes. If you're not a member, the only way you can get in is to be the guest of a member.
Okay.
And one of the reasons that the rules have changed is that for a while there was a guy who decided it was too elitist, even though he was a member, and just started putting ads on Craigslist like, want to go to Club 33? And ruined it for everyone. Just ruined it.
So wait, so you have to be a member.
Right.
Or given a pass by a member.
Right. And this one guy just decided he was going to let anybody who wanted to go.
So then what happened?
A bunch of dregs of society went and showed up and wrecked the nice club and made it not fun for everybody.
Oh, so it's not fun.
No, it's fun now because they had to change the rules about how many times you're allowed to bring guests. So
you missed that little tidbit of information.
Well, look, what do you want, a linear story?
I'm all over the place,
What do you want? Well-rounded characters? Get out of here.
What do you want, a through line?
What do you want, an arc? See me this is a rough draft. Yeah, so now you can only take like 8 guests a year or something like that as a member.
Oh, that's great. I get like 6 guests a night at
What?
the Magic Castle.
Oh, I was like, you son of a bitch.
If
You've
I
been a
didn't
Club
tell you
33 member this whole time? This whole time?
Yes. So guys, like this is, we often find ourselves talking about Disneyland.
Yeah.
Travis is obsessed with Disneyland. We actually, a friend of mine from Chicago, this lovely young girl, Megan Bug, who I've become very close with over the last couple of years, and her family, they came into town, and I was like, they're like, we're going to go to Disneyland. And I was like, well, I have an annual pass. I'm going to go meet you guys there. Or actually, that's when I bought my annual pass. I told her, I was like, you're not going to want to go without my friend Travis. And literally, Travis came along with us. And it was like the most amazing fucking tour guide that Disneyland has ever seen.
Right. And I'm not on the payroll at all. I mean,
should be.
I'm right.
You should be.
Do you know how many annual passes I've sold? Like just as a fan?
You're like 6.
Yeah, it seems a little off. 7.
Now
there it is. Now we're talking. No, and I really do love the place, and I don't even watch Disney films per se. Like, I've seen them. I'm not immune to them.
What's your favorite Disney film?
I'd probably have to lean in the Pixar category of the Disney films.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a Toy Story?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty partial to Toy Story.
Oh, yeah, that's right. For those of you guys who don't know, Travis's father plays the voice of Slinky Dog.
Yeah. He took over for Jim Varney when Jim Varney passed away.
Yeah. So yes, you are very close.
Yeah, I'm I got a little
bias.
Yeah, a little bias towards the Slinky Dog Pixar movies.
I've always been an Aladdin guy.
Aladdin.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Growing up on the streets of Agrabah as a pauper.
With that magic carpet that you have.
Yeah.
With that genie who's a little schizophrenic who just sings you songs all the time.
So I was always an Aladdin guy. Lately, Beauty and the Beast has been making a slow creep it's been making a run for the top.
Why is that?
Well, there's two things.
Is it because you're keeping a woman captive?
No, there's two things.
Okay.
One, I love the music. I think Alan Menken's music is amazing.
Okay.
Two, I have a massive crush on Emma Watson.
Oh, God, that is not what I thought you were going to say. I was like, oh, you have your own beast. I get what you're saying.
No, I'm an Emma Watson crusher.
Current Emma Watson?
I mean, not when she was like 9 on Harry Potter, but like, yes, of recent.
What? Is Beauty and the Beast where you come in, or like, are you Portrait of a Wallflower? When she started doing her non-Harry Potter stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about her. I think she's classy, and I think she's beautiful, and I think she's very well spoken and educated, and she's the whole damn package trap. It's okay. Melissa knows that I have a crush on her, so it's.
Is that your upper echelon?
Yeah,
top
she's
of
up there. She's way up there.
She's way up there.
Yeah,
none higher.
Melissa, but
no, I mean of your. I don't know.
No, she's my celebrity crush.
She's your celebrity crush.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How about you?
I got a few.
Like, such as?
Allison Bree's on my list pretty hard.
All right, here's the thing. I didn't know who the hell she was because I don't really watch Mad Men.
Oh.
But after watching...
See, I knew her from Community.
Okay. And I didn't watch Community either.
Mm-hmm.
But after watching
Glow
yeah, there's something about her.
There's something about her.
Yeah.
She's
alluring.
She is, and she's an interesting lady. She also kind of interesting lady. She's from Pasadena.
Well, ain't that interesting?
Isn't that just amazing? Isn't that just...
doesn't mean someone's interesting.
It does to me.
She's a wonderfully interesting person. Oh, yeah, why? She is from California.
She's from Pasadena. She's the Rose. She's the Rose of the Rose Bowl.
What?
I don't know. I just have a thing for her, and I have for a long time.
Have you ever met her?
No. I found you should never meet someone that you have a
You know who
crush
she's
on.
married to?
Some big deal guy, yeah.
Not a big deal guy. Dave Franco.
Wait, James Franco's brother?
Yes.
Oh, I thought she was married to like some studio head guy.
No.
Oh.
David Franco.
Franco?
David Franco.
All right.
Definitely not a studio head.
I could have sworn she had like a... All right. Well, hey, look.
Unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
I wish them all the happiness. However,
Do you, though?
However.
Do you, though?
Should things not work out?
Between you and your wife.
And for me and my wife.
I love that you haven't even mentioned that.
Yeah. Look, I'm married, you're married, but people change. There you
go.
I know you got a successful Netflix show, and that's great. Maybe you want to hang out with like a C-level comedian who hasn't had a lot of TV time.
Maybe you want to take a step outside of the spotlight.
Yeah, maybe you want to...
And live a nice, normal farm life. Normal, slow-paced life.
You've been to Silicon Valley. Why not come to Fresno? That's what I'm saying.
You think you're Fresno?
I think I'm Fresno right now.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I'm Reno. I'm up and coming.
Reno's not up and coming.
Oh, yes, it is.
Come on,
Do
Trav.
you not know about the fucking Reno?
I know about Reno.
When was the last...
I know it's like the fucking Avenue of Broken Dreams.
No. You haven't been to Reno. You don't know the Reno I know.
The only reason why you went to Reno is because you went on the alien thing, right?
No. I did. I've done comedy in Reno. I've stayed there for weeks
All right,
at
so
a time.
tell me what's so lovely about Reno.
All right, you got to leave the casino, Reno. That's old Reno. That's
Reno
not,
Casino?
The Reno Casino.
It's like something they do James Bond movie. James Bond in Casino Reno.
The Casino Reno, not a great casino. You need to go past the downtown area, go into the up-and-coming area. All of the Silicon Valley money is moving into Reno because it's not that far. It's really, really close. So there's a great art scene. There's a great incubator scene in terms of technology.
But when you hear about Reno, you don't think like that sounds like Silver Lake.
It's the new Silver. It's the Reno's.
Yeah, but I don't want to go to Silver Lake. I want to go to Reno to gamble and drink.
No, you don't. You want to go to Las Vegas to gamble and
drink.
drink.
Go to both of them.
Why?
Why not?
Reno is just.
Why not? I want to go to both.
So what happened to Travis and Jonathan's friendship? They got real mad at each other about Reno.
They turned into Seinfeld, and it all fell apart.
I'm telling you, Reno is an amazing city. You just need to leave the casinos alone. Go down.
Maybe I'm thinking of Atlantic City.
I've never been to Atlantic City.
Atlantic City is maybe the one that's kind of decrepit.
That's New Jersey-ish, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I think it is New Jersey.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
It's not in Atlantic. It's not. I don't know why. I don't know anything about it.
I've never been there, but I think that's the one that's kind of a little decrepit.
Seedy?
Seedy.
Well, there's definitely...
Wishy-washy, if you will.
Look, I've had 2 experiences in Reno. Oh my God, this town is so much cooler than I thought. And oh my God, I just stepped in a human turd. Like those are the same day.
Yeah,
that was the same day.
Sounds like a place I want to. At the same time, nonetheless.
You just need to leave the downtown area. The downtown area is a lot of sadness and a lot of...
But that's what I'm saying. That's why you go to Reno. You go to experience the downtown area.
I would say that Renonians would disagree with you because that part of the city is not around as much anymore. That part of the city is the part dying off. And look, you got Tesla building the Gigafactory. You got a lot of other money coming in there. It's a real up and coming town. And then you go a little further and you're into Lake Tahoe. You go a little further up into the mountains. You're into Virginia City.
See, now Tahoe seems like a place I can get down with.
Why? Wait, why is Tahoe suddenly okay with you?
Tahoe's a great Lake Tahoe?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right, but Reno's right next to it. It's the Reno Tahoe Airport. They're right next to each other.
Is it?
Yes.
But Tahoe is beautiful.
So is Reno. You just need to leave the casino. That should be the new tagline of that city. Forget the smallest little city in the world.
Forget the casino. Yeah. Experience Reno.
We figured it out.
Forget the casino, experience Reno.
I'm telling you, that thing's got legs. I mean, we should start a marketing firm, the Quick Question marketing firm. We'll sit there. We will write a tagline for your city.
You guys give us a product and we will sell it.
We'll make a commercial for it too.
Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah,
I don't know. So when was the last time you went to Reno? This is the question I find from people that is interesting.
I've never been to
So you son of a bitch! You're sitting there.
It's because a place you just don't want to go.
I'm taking you to. You know what?
I'll go to Reno. I will go to Reno with you.
We're gonna go to Reno. We're gonna do a quick question in Reno.
Okay.
We'll do it. I'll take the field recorder and I'll show you around.
Deal. I love it. I love it. Yeah. You know, the closest I've ever come to Reno. My
podcast,
best friend,
I think.
No, my best friend in the world, Ross Golan. He's one of the top songwriters in the world, and he's written hits for everybody. He wrote "My House" for Flo Rida. He wrote "Same Old Love" for Selena Gomez. He wrote "Dangerous Woman" for Ariana Grande. Andy Grammer, Michael Bublé, you name it, he's written for them. And he has a one-man show called The Wrong Man, which is a one-man musical about Reno. And the concept of this, you would love this. The concept of it.
So you said Reno, I'm already on board.
So you know Folsom Prison Blues?
Yeah. Shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
It's a story about a man who's on death row for a murder Johnny Cash committed. When he says, I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die, it's about this guy who happened to be in Reno, and Johnny Cash killed someone, but framed this guy for it.
So this show is taking that Johnny Cash song as fact.
As fact, and turning it into a musical.
Oh, I do love that.
Yeah, it's really good.
That sounds fantastic. Does he still do it?
Yeah, I think they're, I don't know if he's doing it live anymore. I mean, he won a bunch of Ovation Awards for it.
I have an Ovation Award.
Do you?
It's right behind you. It's a little circle. You'll see it. Look, yeah, right there.
I see it. What's that for?
Best ensemble.
In?
A Wither's Tale.
What's a Wither's Tale?
We took Winter's Tale by Shakespeare and had Bill Withers music to it. Ba-boom. Wither's Tale.
Love it. I wish I could see it. Do you have it on tape somewhere?
No, I don't. That was the theater troupe I was in. All we did was take...
I keep on forgetting you were in a theater troupe.
Yeah.
Guys, a little fun fact about Mr. Travis Clark here. He was a clown.
I was a clown. For money.
He was a paid clown.
Look, I'm just clowning my way through college. Just, you know.
How did you get into clowning?
The theater troupe I was in was started by a couple of... Oh God, it sounds so weird to say. It was started by a couple of clowns. It was started by the last graduating class of clown college. My friend Matt Walker was in. And he'd already started this theater company. He went and joined the circus. Did you know if you leave the circus, it's called jumping the train? Did you know that? I'm not kidding you. Because
it's like going AWOL.
It's going AWOL from the circus is called jumping the train.
Did you guys hear about Snickers? What happened? Yeah, he jumped the train last night.
So you know him. So you've met him. Because in the old days, that's how you left the circus. You literally jumped off of the train in the middle of the night. So when I was told that Walker jumped the train, I was like, fuck, dude, the circus is gnarly. Like you have to jump
like
off.
mafia.
Yeah. And it was like, no, that's just the colloquialism for leaving.
So what? Go on.
So when he came back, he wanted to put a lot more clowning elements into the theater company. And then I became a clown. I had a really clever clown name.
I'm dying to hear this.
Travis the Clown. Like I just I really committed to it, you know? I really put a lot of thought into my character.
And what was your shtick?
Balloon animals. I was really awful at balloon animals.
Is that a shtick though? Oh, you're awful at balloon.
I'm awful at them, yeah. So again.
Did you speak?
Yeah, I would speak because I'd have to because I would MC a clown show. Good Lord, you're making me. These are secrets I'm not supposed to reveal. I'm not supposed to say these.
He's like he's about to call his therapist after this one, folks.
What did you guys talk about? Reno and how I used to MC a clown show. What?
Where does one go see a clown show?
Used to be down the street here at the Falcon Theater in Burbank, scenic Toluca Lake. Sold out crowds. Kids loved it. Kids loved it.
You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding you.
Like you're selling out.
I mean, it's not like it's not an arena. It's, a couple of hundred seats and it would fill up.
That's great.
Yeah. So I remember when I was Travis the Clown. God, this is so weird. Okay.
You're fucking dressing up as Travis the Clown for me.
Okay. I'll show you some photos.
I don't want photos. I want the real thing. Oh, I want a shitty balloon animal from Travis the Clown.
I'll tell you the balloon trick in a second because it was a pretty good trick. So I would literally, when I was doing this show, I went walking in my old neighborhood, which was the nice part of Toluca Lake. If you're not familiar with Toluca Lake, it's a kind of big money section it's where Bob Hope and a lot of like 1950s celebrities first invested in the San Fernando Valley. And there's an actual lake and it's very nice. Yep. But I didn't live in the nice part. I lived in this is where there's apartments and poor people live, but I could go walk and look at the nice houses. And I didn't have a vision board. I would just walk around and made the world my vision board. One day I'll have that house.
You'll see. I'm gonna make something of myself.
You'll see. Honka, I'm gonna be big.
I'm gonna faint. I just got so lightheaded. I'm gonna faint. Oh my gosh.
I mean, guys,
I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna fucking faint.
I killed Jonathan.
Oh my God, I'm seeing stars.
I was just a small town clown with big dreams.
If you would have seen what he did at home, folks. Oh my God. I'm going to make something of myself one day.
This is my new favorite thing ever. This is amazing.
Oh, I'm sweating my ass off.
Made every year of all of that clowns. Everything I endured, all that grease paint that never washed off.
Oh my God.
All the times I coughed up baby
Holy
powder.
Holy shit, my stomach.
All of it. It's worth it.
Oh man.
God.
Oh God. Oh, is that funny?
I don't think my story can top that.
God damn it, that was funny. I'm going to make something of myself one day.
I love that I never got out of clown makeup in that story. I'm just walking around, my big floppy shoes.
The thing that I imagined was just a little kid with like suspenders and knickers, not wearing any makeup at all. He's just walking around this giant bike horn. Oh, man.
So,
fuck. Godly. So during Toluca Lake days,
I'm walking around. Now I got the giggles. I'm walking around and we were doing like 2 shows a day. I was exhausted. Like I would sleep through my other jobs because I was so tired, like doing these clown shows.
You got to prioritize.
Exactly. And I'd show up to work looking like a
clown.
Looking like a cadaver because you can't wash all of that white makeup off. It doesn't come off right away. So it just makes you look like really dead. The secret, by the way, Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo. That's how you get off clown makeup. Boom.
This episode was brought to you by Johnson & Johnson's. We can get off clown makeup. Johnson & Johnson, for the clown in all of us.
Laughter. No more tears. So I'm walking and I pass by this really nice house, and there's like a 5-year-old boy on the other side of this gate. He must have been standing on like a ladder or a slide or something in his yard, because either that or he was the tallest 5-year-old that's ever been.
Gotcha.
And he goes, "Hi." And at this point, like, my whole job has been nothing but to be engaging and like kind to children. So I go, "Hey, how are you?" And he goes, "I know you." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I live around the neighborhood." He goes, "You're a clown. You're Travis." And I was like, "Oh yeah, have you been to the show was called the Funky Punks." I was like, "Have you been to the Funky Punks?" And he's like, "Yeah, I love the Funky Punks." And I was like, "That's awesome, man. You should come back. We're there." You know, I promoted.
You promoted the show to a
always
5-year-old.
be promoting, you know. So I tell him hi, and
So you sold him a ticket.
I wish I did, but he was so high up, like I couldn't go like shake his hand or give him a high five or any of that. It was a weird. It was a weird distance
Weird
between
dynamic
us.
between the two of you.
exactly. Also very reflective of where I was in my life. Like,
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have climbed over the gate to shake the hand of a 5-year-old boy.
but also too, like, I'm walking through life and there's a 5-year-old like above me. Like, that's basically exactly where I was in life at the time.
We've all been there.
So I walk by him and I would say hi, and I go to leave, and I'm walking down the street and I hear for way too long, "Travis, come back!" He's screaming at me. And to the point where I was like, okay, well, I gotta go do my adult things. I'm just gonna keep going. I mean, I heard this for like a mile. Like, I just
mile.
There's a lot
was
of
a block.
echo. Yeah, it was a block. It was a mile to me. It was a clown mile. The point was, what was the point?
I have no fucking idea.
I was a clown. It was so we would do a lot of these shows, and that was just like my main shtick was to do this
Balloon animal.
So what I would do
Now
is,
we're back on track.
Look at that. It's like a seamless. So I would take the long balloons that you make the
Here we go again.
God. So I'd
All right.
blow the balloon up, and it's usually the long ones that they make like into poodles and parrots and swords and all of that. So it's just one big long balloon, which, by the way, almost makes your lungs explode. You actually have to like
Did you
practice.
tell people it was a rocket ship and let it go?
No, no, but that's a pretty good bit. I'm gonna resurrect that bit now. I would take it and I would, bend it around. It would make all this crazy noise, and then I'd stop, and then I'd go, "It's a snake," and then all the kids would laugh. I was like, I'm just kidding. Let me make something. And I bend it around some more. Stop. It's an eel. Like, I just keep thinking of like all of these like
Straight animals.
straight animals.
It's a worm.
Yeah, did the worm.
How many straight animals are there? I mean, you couldn't have had that many.
I don't see animals that way. It's whatever they want to be.
Oh boy.
Then I would take it and I would hold it in the middle and I'd flap it and make it a bat. And then I would break it in half on my knee, which is really you just pulling apart the balloon. And you'd ask one kid to hold it, and then he'd go to grab it, and you let go, and it would go off. And then you'd try to give it to another kid, and it would go off. And all the kids are laughing, and I'd go, now I'm going to talk in the goddamn clown voice. All right. Well, that's my show. And then I'd leave. And I'd get back inside of a box. And that was how I would open each show, but then I'd come back out and bring out other clowns, and we'd do stuff. That was a secret. That was something I would never, ever plan on talking about.
But that's the point of this episode,
Right.
Trav.
I'm awful at
It's all
keeping
about secrets.
Yeah.
It's all about secrets.
Yeah, we all have a secret clown time in our life.
Yeah,
right?
I've only become really it's cat's out of the bag. I do magic, but yeah, that was always something I wasn't.
Wait, you wouldn't tell people that you were doing magic tricks within the fucking hour of me knowing you?
No, I was not.
Yes, you were. First night we ever hung out, I feel like you did magic that night.
No, that was another night. But
No,
but
you did.
what I'm getting
No,
at,
Jonathan,
No,
you
I
did because you made me feel special.
Thanks, buddy. This is my special friend Travis. He is special. He is not normal.
Jesus.
Like I said, it's just being comfortable in your own skin, and I was like, I fucking love magic.
But that was your first love of entertainment, right?
It was
right?
It was one of the first times I was ever on stage and like performing. Yeah, I learned a lot about performance through magic.
9? Were you 9 when you first did magic? Or got into
8
it?
or 9.
So wait, what was the first time you were on stage then? Talent show, was it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we did talent shows. And me and my friends, it was me, my buddy Billy, this kid Mike, and my cousin Gabriel. And we did, we all dressed as women. We were in 4th grade.
Well, look at that right there.
We all dressed as Hawaiian women.
Hawaiian women.
And we did a dance routine, a very funny dance routine, mind you, to the Beach Boys' Kokomo.
Oh, from the Cocktail soundtrack.
One of my favorite movies.
I could see that.
Yeah. Why? What do you mean you can see that?
Because you feel like you would be the Tom Cruise character in that movie.
Really?
Yeah. Cocky and throwing bottles around.
If anything, but that's not, if anything in that movie, Doug Coughlin was the cocky one.
That's true. Wait, you were talking about Cocktail for a reason.
Of Kokomo.
Oh, so you're right. You're dancing to Kokomo dressed as a girl.
Dressed as women. Then we did another one called Pork Aerobics where we...
Wait, none of this involves magic yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Then we did another
Pork
one called...
Aerobics?
Pork Aerobics, where we bought oversized sweatsuits.
Okay.
We stuffed them. So we were actual, those big sumo suits now that have, the little fan inside?
Yeah.
Well, we did that before the fan was inside the suit. We stuffed ourselves. We literally walked out on stage. And there was this, little cute girl in our school. Her name was Karen. And she was on the front of the stage as the aerobics instructor. And then we were all behind. We walk in, to this aerobics class behind her. And it's us trying to keep up with aerobics. But as we go through our bags, we all have food in our bags, stuff like that. So it's as we're doing stuff like jumping jacks, we're throwing popcorn in the air and trying to eat it. And, and then, we just
you jump roping with a thing of sausages?
With a rubber, yeah. No, that would have been good though.
Well, look, I helped
we were on a budget, Trav.
Yeah, you helped me with
We couldn't afford meat back in the day. I grew up in the Great Depression. Meat was a treat.
Look, there's no meat props in this bit, okay?
Yeah.
There's no room for it in the budget.
No. So but then after that, I went to this magic show in my neighborhood, and I won a door prize. I won a magic kit, and that's when I started doing magic. And
so you won one of those take-home kits, right?
And that's when I met Frankini and started doing magic, and then I did my first magic show and another talent show, and yeah, I love it. But I like that whole thing. I like being on stage and performing.
It's good because it seems to be
working out.
It seems to be going the way that you planned.
Yeah, it was good.
Interesting.
Did you guys do any magic in the clown bit?
We had a couple of guys who did. I didn't. I was terrible. I'm not. Look, you taught me a magic trick once, and there's video of me going, I know how I'm doing it, but I don't know how it's happening. It's just me freaking out over it.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody that, Trev.
I didn't tell them how I did it.
But you weren't supposed to tell them that I told you a secret.
You didn't tell me a secret. I read it online.
There you go.
Huh?
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
I'm awful at keeping secrets. To review. Not as good at keeping secrets as I thought.
I like to gossip.
Club 33 is a place I'll probably never get into now that I've talked about it.
Magic is awesome. Forget the casino. Experience Reno.
I was a clown who was terrible at balloon things and had a one-child fan.
And you know what, guys? I think keep secrets. That's the lesson here.
Right.
Keep secrets.
But if you're going to share a secret, follow us on social media at QuickQPod, Twitter, Instagram, wherever else you feel like we should be.
Yep. Send us a message. I'm also at Sadowski23.
And I'm at Mr. Travis Clark.
This has been Quick Question.
Are we leaving?
We'll talk to you soon.
It's a secret. Quick question.
Okay, are we rolling?
Yeah, it's rolling.
All right, dude, it's getting late. Let's try to really nail it this time, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go. This is Travis the Clown, take 22. And action, Travis.
Hey kids, are you having a birthday?
Talk about bar mitzvahs.
All right.
Hey kids, are you having a bar mitzvah?
Tell me your weddings.
Okay.
Hey, do you need a birthday clown for your wedding?
I messed that up. Let me try one more time.
Hey, do you need a wedding clown?
Yeah, all right, that's good. But tell me you do funerals.
Did a loved one die?
I never want to do this.
All right. We can do something else. Can you just give me one more? Just for me, come on.
All right.